Happy Monday, everybody. I'm trying out all sorts of things today. First of all, just still trying my hand here at streaming. Secondly, this is my first race with this league. Some familiar names in it: Leif Peterson, Chris Pies, and of course our Masser friends Dale and Chris are here in the GT3 AM class. Ed's in here. I think that's the main folks that I really recognize and know. Some serious drivers here. Ross Booth, 7.1K. Carter is 5 or 6K IR, something like that. So really just going to try to not make a fool of myself, but I've had decent single lap pace, so we'll see how it goes. I've never raced the LMP2 in an actual full race. I've gone out in some public practices and stuff like that, but I've actually never done an actual race, league or otherwise, in the car, so we'll see how that goes. We're about to start our qualifying here, so yeah, I'll see you guys after that, and then the GTPs will go out right after us, and then the race will start at 9:30. So
checkered flag,
here we go.
GTD, green flag, LMP2.
So let's see if we can get into some clean air. I'm also trying out. Our good friends over at Easy Race have hooked me up with their beta app, and or maybe it's even alpha, I'm not sure what you'd call it. But I actually have that running on a side monitor here, and it's supposed to fuel me, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's lock in here.
Cleared.
It's a little bit too tight through there. Actually braked earlier than I needed to. Carter, oh my goodness.
Cundinger, 0.4 ahead. All right, that's P2 in class now.
Nobody had shown that pace in practice, so kudos to him. I've obviously got an optimal in that range, but my relative went. That was super weird. Like, I think that lap counted, but my relative just disappeared. Winging it pretty good. Yeah.
0.5 in front.
Trying.
We are down to P3 in class. Now for fuel, 1.57 litres left in the tank.
Oh, off
Last
track.
sector best.
Bummer, 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 bummer.
12 seconds to pit box. Nothing to change in the stop. 8.
Okay, I think I got time to go out one more time here. 4th now. Woo. Lots of clean air though. That's awesome. Oh, guys are throwing it down.
Down in class position 4 currently.
Losing all my time through here today.
Sector quickest.
Well, I had a good thing going there and then threw it away in that second corner. It's alright.
Okay, aiming for P3 here. Fastest sector.
No.
Projected for P2 now. Fuel left, 6.9 liters.
That's a bummer. That would have been probably P3. Still got time for this lap and another.
Last sector was best. Projected for P3 currently.
Dang. Okay. Focus on a good run out of this corner. See if we can do one lap.
Car behind. Last lap time was a 1 minute 12.35.
He did a 1:11.65. Oh my
We
goodness.
may snatch P3 now.
That's phenomenal.
Sector was fastest. We are down in P5 in class now. We have 18 minutes still.
Think I can do this lap.
Sector grain.
I've definitely
Projected
got it in me.
increase this lap.
Just need to put it all together.
You need to pick now for fuel. 1.52 liters remaining in the tank. Sector best.
There we
Sector
go.
quickest.
Oh, not quite in the 11s, but respectable.
Well done. Fastest time, 1 minute 12 seconds.
hat is off to Carter. That's a mega lap. I don't have that in me. If he's got race pace like that, I'm not be anywhere near the front. And Robert Tinsey there with a pretty sparkling lap too, but at least I was close to that. Having driven the Cup car so much, I have a harder time feeling the grip level in this. The Cup car communicates quite a bit, at least with my force feedback settings, and so my learning curve right now is just mostly around that, particularly the rear. The rear is a little bit slidey and feels like it goes, but at least you have traction control. So I think on that second to last lap, you could hear it sort of cutting in. Most of the time it saves us.
LMP2, green flag, GTP.
So we'll see what those GTPs are doing and then go from there. Looks like Ed did a nice job, P3 there as well, with his humble I rating compared to these other guys. Pies is driving a Mustang. I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand the sound of that car. It's horrible. I mean, I don't really like American cars in general, but it's just compared to the sound of the GT3R just screaming up to whatever it is, 9,000 revs. The Mustang just kind of sounds ugh to me. But I certainly know it's fast. So guess I'm out of water. Since I got 15 minutes. Ooh. Good inside tip there from Ed. Be patient. Go get my water filled up here. course, we also want to make sure we load the race setup. Don't want to be that guy. I can never decide when I'm starting these races. It's, you know, reasonably cold right now. It's December. House is like 69. So I'm wearing the light sweatshirt, but then, you know, 20 minutes into the race I might be sweating. So I've already got my fan on, but I never know. Should I take the sweatshirt off? Should I not? Because once you're going, it's not like you can take a sweatshirt off. So I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna pull up the sleeves. I think it's better to be a little bit warm than to be cold. So, and the other thing I gotta remember is my wheel will probably go into low torque mode unless I keep moving it. So these long sort of splits between quali can kind of throw you off a little bit. And I'm not used to my overlay here having so many names on it. I might actually want to change that because other class drivers, yeah, let's just do 3. Could do 2. I think I'll do 3. I think that's fine. Not taking up quite so much of my screen. Kudos to our friend Patrick Adamczyk from PCA who actually made this. Well, he made the spike paint, so this is the spike car by AO Racing. And my son and I were at Road Atlanta for Petit Le Mans and got to see this car up close, and my son sort of took a liking to it. So I was just running that, and it's normally like purple. But it wasn't my favorite color, so I just went in and kind of turned it blue and black and threw a Sphere logo on it, and will apologize for my plagiarism later, but I didn't have time to actually paint the car, so I thought it was cool. See if it brings me any luck. Seven and a half minutes to go. This is also interesting. So the starting procedure is I'll just go back. Fix the camera a little bit down. So we're not going to go on green. We're going to keep tootling around all the way around turn 2. And somewhere between here and the Honda sign is when we're going to go. So that's new to me too. I've never done a like weird like alternate start finish. It's really just an alternate start line. I'm assuming we still finish at the finish line. But I've never done that before. But that's how this league runs it, and the P2s are supposed to stay close to the GTPs. 1 second, which I guess that's a good thing then that I'm not in P1, because then I'd be responsible for these details, and I don't want to be. So I just get to follow the dudes ahead of me, and then we'll go when they go, and the GT3s are supposed to sit about 5 seconds back, so that should be good. It will be interesting though. We're doing what, 8 seconds ish faster than the GT3s. The GTPs are only looking like about a second quicker than the LMP2s, so we might see them, but probably the biggest risk of that traffic and having a faster car behind me will be if a GTP has an off somewhere up ahead and then rejoins, then they'll catch. But otherwise, I mean, we're only racing for 60 minutes, so we're not doing 60 laps. So I actually don't expect to see GTP traffic. At least not, I mean, maybe once, but it's not like they're going to be passing us 5 times. But the GT3s, we're going to see them a lot. And that's going to be tough because up here, from basically here all the way until here, you can't get by them. It's just not safe. So again, like I said to Ed there, the goal for me is just not punt anyone. You don't want to be that guy who joins a league and, you know, tries to show something by winning or whatever and accidentally ruin somebody else's race. There are no fast repairs, so it's just a lot like the Grand Prix Tour where we're keen on trying to make sure everybody's driving clean. So I'm going to do my best to gauge the traffic and pray. Pray I don't screw it up. It looks like there's only 4 GTPs in the whole field, so that's just another reason why we're not going to see them too much. I mean, I've seen guys like Spets actually beat GTPs in an LMP2, so I don't expect that's going to happen. I mean, these guys are 4K, so they're not gonna be having issues unless they have some crashes or something. But I'm just gonna double check. Power steering, I want at a 6. It's a weird setting. I'm used to just sort of tweaking the force feedback to get the wheel stiffness that I like. But this car actually has that power steering assist button and or setting, and it looks like the P1 docs guys use it at 1, which is the lowest, and I don't know if they changed their force feedback instead, but it was pretty heavy. And I'm a weakling, or I just prefer to not wear myself out in a race. I don't see any point to being fatigued, so I've got it at a 6 now, which feels about like the Porsche Cup car and, you know, everything else I drive, so we will see. And I apologize, I am not a cool enough streamer to like be able to see chat or anything, so if anybody says anything, I'm not gonna see it till later, but I will also probably be pretty quiet while I'm driving, but I will try to make some comments as we go, just to keep things interesting, if anything interesting happens. But yeah, overall, just excited to try out the LMP2 and excited to race with this group of guys. It looks like a pretty good, pretty competitive field, so this will be fun. And of course, you know, have my PCA buddies out here too, who I at least get to come in with a certain amount of reputation points with, so they will know that I'm not gonna just go full send on them into a corner. They're all driving the GT3s though, so except for Leaf. So yeah, see if Leaf and I end up lapping together at some point. But otherwise, yeah, just gonna try to be especially cautious around these guys the first few times we go by, just since you don't know people as well. But that's the point. That's why I'm here. I wanted to get into another league and get to know another group of people, and It's kind of cool seeing different formats. It's cool doing multi-class. It's cool having some of these different starting procedures, seeing how different leagues, do their stewarding and that kind of stuff. So this is all about learning for me. And a little bit of wishing I had decided to run the GTP, I guess, because I'd be guaranteed a top 5. And the Porsche is just not being represented here by 7/1000ths of a second from P2. But yeah, here we're gonna go.
That's the end of qual.
So what I'm running is a P1 dock setup actually from Mosport. It's unchanged except for it's running slightly less fuel.
Got about a minute and a half here. Just note I will have the 5-minute gridding period here once we're done, just to go over some pre-race stuff.
Five-minute gridding period. I don't really know what this means. I think the GTPs get to finish their laps. Which makes sense.
Heck no. Get out of here with that.
LCQ. See, I'm not cool. I don't know all the cool lingo and the acronyms from the league, so. Five-minute gridding. Okay, that's what he was talking about.
It's time to grid. 4 minutes, 55 seconds before lights out. Tires.
Would you say it's more like Guitar Hero and doing Through Fire and Flames, or Guitar Hero and doing like any sort of pop song? Alright guys, welcome all to round 6 here of Autobahn Season 14 at the Mid-Ohio Sportscar course. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. We have just 30 cars tonight, but I'm going to be quite honest. For a track like this, I think that'll be plenty. Alright. 60 minutes here tonight at Mid-Ohio. You have 20 X's.
This should be a one-stopper with earliest pit on lap 17.
20, you will receive a drive-through penalty, and you will receive an additional drive-through for every 5 after that, so keep that in mind. They're not really of huge concern here, but you can definitely rack them up pretty quickly. Alright. As for the race start, guys, it's going to be different than any other race we will do this season. For all 3 classes, we will be using the start-finish line on the back straight after turn 2 or the keyhole. So please keep that in mind. How that's going to work is GTPs are going to let the pace car pull off into the pit lane and keep continuing around the track at pace speed. The green flag will fly, so that means that all 3 classes will not go on green. Alright, we're going to continue around at pace speed, go through turn 1, up the hill to the keyhole, down the hill, and then there's the starter stand on the back straight that you're going to be looking out for. Alright, the start zone for all 3 classes is right where the tire
3 minutes
bundle
left.
that goes across the infield section there. That is where the beginning of the start zone is. The GTP leader has from there until the back straight start finish line to accelerate. Once the GTP leader has accelerated, the race is green for GTP. For LMP2, we will be with the GTPs. The leader will leave no more than a 1 second gap to the tail of the GTP field, and our race is green once the GTP field has accelerated. All right, once the GTP leader has accelerated, the LMP2 race is green. For the GT3s, they will be in a separate group than the rest of the prototypes. Same start zone again from the line where the tire bundle is in the infield of the track to the start finish line. The overall leader has to accelerate. Once the overall leader has accelerated, the race is green for all GT3
2 minutes
cars.
left now.
Please leave about a 5-second gap to the tail of the LMP2 field, and just keep it consistent as you are going through the last corner there. All right. Mid-Ohio, it's a track that not a lot of people know, and it's a track that is not used very often in multi-class.
There might be some rain coming.
So really the big thing tonight is going to be patience. Patience and confidence. There are definitely some spots around here where passing a slower traffic car is not going to be great for you, so please keep that in mind. Patience, patience, patience. It will be key. You wait that extra second, and you're not going to put yourself in a really crappy situation. All right. As I say every time, make sure you're predictable as well, both for the passing car and the passee. Make sure that it is very clear and obvious where you would like slower traffic to be and where you would like faster traffic to pass you. We all do that. We'll all have a good time. We'll
60 seconds left.
All right. Good luck. Have fun. If anything happens in the first lap of the race, that will be automatically looked at by the comp committee. Otherwise, if you'd like something looked at post-race, that window is open for 48 hours. You just need the timestamp of when your incident happened, and the link for that is in the last page of the driver's briefing. All right, please submit those by Wednesday night. I appreciate it. Good luck, have fun. See you at the end of this.
30
It'll be a
seconds
blast, I
remaining.
promise.
Okay, sounds good. Definitely a bummer that when you sit here, it burns fuel.
15 seconds left now.
I thought that was something they had gotten rid of, but I'm
10 seconds.
gonna be down 4/10 of a second before we even
5 seconds.
or 4/10 of a liter before we even start rolling. But that's all right.
I like it.
Pace car about to move. Pace car rolling.
Brad, you at work?
Potential rain soon.
I don't know why DRE thinks I have rain soon. Potentially. So these guys are warming up tires, and I have no idea if that works because I don't drive this car, so I'm not going to do that. Part of that is I've been brainwashed.
This Honda bridge right here is the alternate start-finish line for those who don't know.
I have been brainwashed by PCA that you're not allowed to do this on a formation lap, so I don't really do it. I've also
Is it at VTEC?
been embarrassed to slide or spin on a pace lap before, so I just don't mess with it.
What'd you say, Mr. Booth? I asked if the bridge had VTEC. Probably.
Try not to get a 1X on the outlap here.
It is V-splash. Only after 6,000 RPM.
So good news is I will have the inside of turn 1. Bad news is I've never practiced a side-by-side start through here, so. And then Mo on my right is going to have the inside of turn 2 if I don't
Get ready.
do something. Oh, I guess never mind. We're doing the alternate start. Got to remember that. Don't go on green. But that means he has the inside of the first corner we're going to do, which is turn 3.
Get ready to race.
So that's no fun.
Green, green. On right side behind. Still on. Keep left. It's clear.
So all I try to do on this is just
Right
make sure
forward.
I don't
Still active. Still alive. Stay here. Still on.
burn
Still
fuel.
active.
Now I
Keep left.
think that's my Easy Race app that
Right
just
front.
auto tried to fuel me.
Stay here.
Oh,
Still there.
DRE's going nuts because it thinks I'm under green, and I got
Still
somebody
alive.
right next to me. So, all right, time to close it up
Still
here.
right. Stay there.
Because we
We're
don't know
clear.
where they're gonna go.
Right rear. Keep
Can't
left.
see.
Stay here. Still right. Keep there. Still active.
I'm gonna shut up now because I don't know when they're gonna go.
Keep left.
Oh, that's
Still there. And clear.
sucky.
On right behind. Still on. Still right. Keep left. Still there. Clear.
It appears that I turned off the sound for you guys' voices.
Class
so
position
the doctor
5.
now will be able to hear you.
Well, I gave up a position early because that starting procedure is a little funky to me. Because I can't see what the GTPs are doing. I tried to peek out, but car's a little finicky around that. So I'm just going to try to get my bearings here. Save some fuel. Save some tires. See what we can do.
Rain soon.
DRE, I'm pretty sure that I'm not getting any rain. Because I think the thing said 0%. Okay. Whoa. I don't know
West
what I
right
was
time.
doing.
1 minute 13.97.
Just late on that.
Good job. Fastest time. 1 minute 13.75.
Somebody's off. as a GTP.
Track cleared. Potential rain at 880 minutes.
Really? Potential rain in like 12 hours.
Good stuff. Another best. 1 minute 13.5. Sector fastest. Sector was quickest.
I need to clean that section up a little bit.
Good stuff. New fastest. 1 minute 13.4. There might be some rain coming soon.
Oh, come on, DRE. Stop talking to me about rain. What I might do is try to close up here.
Sector was fastest.
Got GT3 traffic, which I'm going to set up. Oh,
Right
that
front.
didn't work.
Right door. You're clear. Left forward. It's clear.
I gave up a lot of time doing that.
Right rear. Right front. Clear.
Save some fuel. You can see where they don't have an advantage. It's really just straight line speed.
Gap in front 0.6. Expect rain soon. Right side forward. Keep there and clear.
Oh, this is nuts. Can I get there in time? I think so. I think so. I hope so. I'm trying.
Left side front. Stay there. Clear.
I feel like we just started and we're already having to work our way through a lot of traffic, which is going to be tough.
Left front. Still on. It's clear.
Nope, I'm going to be patient.
Right forward. Right side behind. We are clear. Clear. Right behind.
That's tough. Don't really want to be offline for that, but sometimes there's just nothing you can do. This is crazy.
Left front. Stay here. You're clear.
So far, though, really good, respectful driving. Oh, he's lucky I didn't.
Right forward. Still alive. Keep left. And clear. Right side forward. Right mid. It's clear. Right front. Stay there. Stay here. We're clear.
Lost a ton of time there. But that's okay. It's all about where you catch traffic. There's going to be a lot of it.
Left side forward. Still alive. You're clear.
Dumb move, boss. That cost us both time.
40 left still.
So I'm going to lift. Because I would have caught him right in the corner.
Fastest last sector. Going left side
And then
front.
just
Still active.
save it for
And
later.
clear.
And I'm losing time up ahead, but there's just nothing you can do, and I at least save some fuel. Same thing here. Gonna catch these guys in this section, and there's just nothing you can do to get by safely.
Left front. Still there. It's clear.
Try to get around here.
Right front. Right. Keep there. Clear.
Yeah, being a little more aggressive there was helpful.
On right forward. Still active. Clear.
Hey, Chris, I'll let you go on the back here. Or not, buddy. Never mind.
Left front. Left. Clear.
Okay.
Last sector fastest. Car ahead. Last lap time was a 1 minute 13.8.
Limited clean air, gotta go for it now.
Last sector was optimal.
These need to be like qualifying laps. Try to close down on these guys ahead a little bit if I can.
Sector quickest.
It's a mistake to go too hot into there.
Car behind on track. Lap time was a 1 minute 13 seconds 4.
Let's go, Blue Spike. Let's go.
Great. Quicker time. 1 minute 13.3.
And we're gonna be back in traffic again. And I'm not gonna catch that Mustang before this corner, which is really bad for me. So I'm gonna save a ton of fuel. Oh, I thought I might be able to pull that move off, but he took such a tight line. Oh, this is brutal. Okay, I gotta be way... Oh no. Oh, I just lost like 3 seconds. And he was probably looking in his mirrors, wondering what I was gonna do. So I take some responsibility for that, unfortunately.
On right side forward. You're clear.
Oh man, I'm way back. fastest lap is faster than them, but not enough. I feel like I'm being really patient around that. It still just doesn't want to do
Interval
it.
ahead 7 seconds. On left side front, still on, and clear. Gap opened by 0.7 in front. Sector quickest.
So I'm going to catch Ed up here in this twisty bit again.
Left side front, on left behind. We are clear. Clear.
So I almost timed that right, but I actually need to be a little bit closer.
Right front. Still there. It's clear. On left side forward. Stay here. Clear.
It's my buddy Dale. Pay attention, Derek. Don't miss your shifts. Oh, these little screen glitches, man.
Delta behind closed by 1.2.
So the thing I'm getting used to here. Pick a side, please.
Left front. Still alive. Clear.
Okay, that is, please don't drive in the middle of the road. Then I don't know which way you want me to go.
Right forward. Keep left. Clear.
Mr. Pies.
Left forward. Going left side and clear. Five left delta behind. 2. On left front. Going left behind. We are clear.
If I can catch Bradley here at the right time.
Last sector was quickest. On right forward. Still right. Clear.
Drag race. Can I do it? Yes. I mean, everybody seems like they have good awareness, which is nice. You do that in an official race, and that car's just going to turn right into you. Pretty much guaranteed. Oh, Alex is a very, very, very high driver. So.
Left side forward. Still left. It's clear. Right front. Stay there. Clear.
I think that's okay. I don't think that's really interfering with him. I don't really think he has to change his line. Now these are the leaders in a close battle.
On left forward. Still active. And clear.
That's tough. Because I really didn't want to do anything that would, you know, affect their race. But getting past them before this whole bit saves me 2 seconds at least. Islam is pitting.
Gap ahead 10 seconds. Well done. You're in P4 in class now. Right forward. We are clear.
But Parker's 9 seconds ahead of me. 0x.
Gap smaller by 0.9 behind.
I'm not gonna catch Dale in time. So let's lift.
Previous sector was best.
Uh-oh.
Left forward.
That was Andrew.
Left side rear. Clear. Impressive stuff. You're in P3 in class now. 9 seconds ahead. Fuel left. 19.1 liters.
Podium position. I would be very happy with that, actually. Now, unfortunately, I did not catch him at the right time. So...
Right forward. Clear. Right behind.
it's just, man. It's 0.2 of a second to be offline in turn 1. I don't know if I'm going to catch Parker here. Doesn't look like it. Tried.
Left forward. Still on. Stay there. And clear. Car behind previous lap time was a 1 minute 12.2.
Okay, I got a GTP closing in on me.
Sector optimal.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, saved it, saved it. Oh, wow, is just a little bit slower over that than I thought. And I just...
Car in front. Previous lap time 1 minute 13.4. Left front. Keep right. It's clear. Left front. Keep there. You're clear.
So it's interesting. Andrew's behind me. Obviously he's pitted though. But I would not have expected him to be that far back. Leaders left. I mean, it's possible that they have done tires. And I'm going to attempt not to do tires.
Left front. On left side. Clear. In the last 5 laps you used 1.94 liters per lap.
Maybe use the draft of this GTP. I just couldn't do it on pies.
Clear. On left front. Still left. Incident in 5 seconds. 1 involved. Clear. Stay there. Left forward. Keep right. Still left. Keep there. We are clear. Look out.
That was crazy. I tried it. I don't know if I should have.
Gap closed by 25.6 tenths ahead.
I would not have tried it if it wasn't pies. Like, he might not like it, but I know he would not crash me out.
Left forward. On left. And clear.
57. I'll
7,
take
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're going to do that. We're actually going to take 28 liters. And those rear tires.
Let's go. Pit stop to 14.3. Back to P4 in class currently. We have 2 cars closing in. You're clear.
Good, got out ahead of the GT3s. Oh, where are my tires? 59, okay. So now the rears are going to have a lot more grip than the fronts. But that's okay. Because I've been more likely to lose the rear in this car than the front. The question is, how bad will my fronts be at the end? So the bummer is these guys ahead of me are my competition for a podium. They're faster right now.
Beware. Pace has to slow down.
I didn't see anything, Pies.
Well, my race is over, Mo.
Shoot. That's bad. A little distracted.
Sorry, man.
Oh. Mo must have taken him out. Oh, another off track.
Thanks, Sean.
Clear. On right side rear.
Means they got new tires.
Yeah, I thought we were
Left
supposed
front.
to.
Still there. We are clear. pressure 2 liters. You're in the fuel window now. We have close to 13 laps left.
Carter's way ahead.
Go, go, go. Thanks, man.
Catch Parker at the right time here.
Right front. Right side behind. You're clear.
It's tough.
Sorry about that, man.
That was really nicely done by him.
Gap in front 5 seconds.
Just a really good place to lift.
Right side forward and clear. On right rear.
And just a good example of how in multi-class you can help facilitate your own safety. Like, you know, 2 drivers cooperating, you both lose less time. A lot of the slower class drivers are taught that they're just supposed to drive their line and basically pretend you aren't there, and it's our job to get around you, and that is true.
Left front. Still alive. It's clear.
But you actually increase your own safety by not driving completely oblivious and actually trying to help other cars get fast past you efficiently. Well,
We have 9.8 laps to go with fuel 8.8 at finish line.
I should have enough fuel. I don't know how my tires are. 10 minutes left. And I don't know if the guys ahead of me took any tires. I mean, I think Robert took 4. Which is why he was so far back, but why he's also gained a bunch of time since, so. But it's possible that if Mo didn't take any, he might be suffering.
On right side forward. Going right side. We are clear. Clear.
suffering for grip at the very end here.
On my light flash before my eyes.
Going right behind. Keep there. Clear.
I saw you guys coming. I wasn't pulling out.
So yep, it took till the very end to really see the GTPs come through.
Come on, man. I mean, you see me in low fighting.
Interval in front 7.
Yeah, that wasn't the way to go.
Right forward. 2 right. You're clear.
I was too patient. Too nice.
Reese, what was that?
Dernberg, 1.04 ahead.
Sorry about that, Parker. I thought you were further back.
Five minutes left. Car feels
Attack
fine.
in the upcoming sector.
Just go around me.
We got 4 minutes to go of this session.
Thanks, Fozzie.
Yeah, no worries.
Car in front, lap time 1 minute 14.703.
Oh,
Watch
he
your
went
fuel.
off.
You're close to extending the pit stops by 1 to 1. Clear. On left forward. Still on. It's clear. On left front. Keep there. Clear.
It was a little bit close, but I was pushing it a little bit late there. But I mean, I was pretty clear I was coming. It can be really hard to judge.
Sector was optimal.
Oh, how is that an off track? I was barely touched the grass.
Left forward. Left. You're clear.
If I was P2 in class, I
White
would
flag.
not have made it that close. Really not sure why that was smart.
On right side. Clear. Going left forward. Keep right and clear.
Exactly what I was saying, man. That rear end is hard to sense.
That took a turn for the worse. That's paid for in class.
Alright, well. just going to go past the other start finish just because, you know, if you're going to call it a start finish, then there. Technically, I completely finished. Oh man.
Short debrief. Okay, Derek, we finished in P4. You finished with 2.2 liters.
1 lap down, man. That's a bummer.
All right, guys. Good race all. Thank you guys all for coming again. I know this is kind of an oddball track, so I hope you guys had at least some fun and learned a thing or two, maybe. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you all. The protest window is open as a reminder. It'll be open for the next 48 hours. I will not be doing the points tonight because I need to get up at 4:30 tomorrow morning. So please just don't hate me. I will get to them. I promise. Other than that, guys, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. This time I'll get it right. We are at Mugello in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, I hope that was a good time for all, and we'll catch you on the next one.